Bond. Ben Bond. Okay, maybe not. This is Ben Rogers, this is the Property Diary, this is Friday the 17th of May. As you can see, I am fully tuxedoed up in the old penguin suit. I'm just back into the hotel room after a night with the PIN mastermind group up in Birmingham. Absolutely shattered, probably a few two glasses of wine too many. I thought it's definitely time for me to quickly do my Property Diary before I hit the sack over there. I wanted to share with you something that came up today. I was speaking to an investor. Well, actually, not an investor. He's somebody that you probably would know the name of if I told you. But it's quite interesting to be able to have a chat with him today and share some of my techniques and give him some advice. Because he's looking to buy his own property for him and his family to move into. 6-bedroom house. They've got a relationship with the estate agent that the property's up with. It's been on the market for, I think, about a year, 18 months, something like that. 6-bed property, wants to move his family in there. Anyway, the problem is this: he's got no relationship with the actual owner. Well, he's got a fantastic relationship with the estate agent. And what we're talking about was how he's actually moving forward. Because what the estate agent's asked is, well, if he can actually put some form of proposal together that the estate agent could put through to the owners. And I said, look, to be honest, in all my experience of doing this, that's not probably going to get you anywhere. Because the chance of that estate agent being able to convey what the proposal is and to be able to answer the questions that might come up with the owners is very unlikely. And also the guy I'm speaking to, he was saying, well, just kind of, well, I just want to put something forward that maybe puts for sort of 30 grand down for them so that I can take an option on it. Just want to make sure that I'm going to sort of secure my money and it's not going to get lost. And I said, look, it's all very well you coming up with this idea of £30,000 because you think that's what's going to work, but you're kind of making this up. You're making an assumption. How do you know they even want £30,000? How do you know until you've actually spoken to the owners what it is that they want, why they're looking to move on, how are you going to make this whole subject, this process work for them? I said, what you really need to do is you need to look at their reason for moving on. They may not need any cash at all. They may need a lot more than £30,000. The only way you're going to find that out is by talking to them. So the next question was around, well, how do we end up getting to talk to them? So I've got the relationship with the agent, but I haven't got the relationship yet with the owner. So look, there's two ways you can do that. Because you have got the relationship with the estate agent, you need to explain. You need to explain that what you need to do is to be able to make this work is you need to be able to sit in front of those owners and identify, doctor of property, what the challenges are, what they need to do to help them move on. And I said, look, there's two ways of doing this, and I'd always recommend using like a third-party offset anyway, which would be, what we found is with working with other estate agents locally, if we do it the way that we've initially talked about with us, giving you a proposal, it just comes back with a whole bunch of questions, and it makes your life really, really hard. But what we've found is working with other estate agents is that if we then actually sit down with the owner, we can actually put a transaction together. Now, what the other estate agents have done with this is they've either said, look, do you know what, here you go, Ben, why don't you just take their details, I'll tell them you're going to be in touch, and you arrange to meet up with them and have a conversation with them. Alternatively, if they're a lot more sort of possessive over the whole process, I say to them, well, look, why don't we invite them into the offices? Then the three of us can sit down, you, us, and them, and thrash out how we're going to make this work for them. So that's really the way to move forward. You need to be able to get in front of the owner. If you can't get in front of the owner, is it going to work? Probably not. So I just want to share that with you because lots of you will have these conversations with estate agents. Lots of you will start putting, as I used to do, together very long-winded proposals. And guess what? None of them actually went anywhere because they never actually really fully understand or explained to the owner. And frankly, if I don't know what the problem is with the owner, how can I solve it? What do I put in that letter? How do I make that work? So by all means, work with estate agents, get them on board, make sure they're working with you, but you need to be speaking directly with the owner. The agent won't know that. So from a very tired and penguined Ben Rogers, this is the Property Diary. This is Friday the 17th of May. I'm going to go to bed. Good night. Have a nice weekend.